Good morning. Welcome to another episode of the Mizuho Week Ahead. I'm Woon Heng, market economist at Mizuho Bank. This week's theme is Goldilocks or Red Riding Hood. With all the euphoria around emphatic US disinflation and economic resilience last week, the consequent risk-on wave unleashed major rallies in equities alongside a slump in yields and the US dollar. Optimists will argue that Goldilocks at work for the US economy with brisker than expected disinflation fuel hopes for a lash is fed, while economic resilience augurs well for averting a landing, much less a hard landing. And what's not to like about such Goldilocks outcome? Except it may be a case of mistaken identity with regards to Goldilocks. Admittedly, the US CPI declining sharply to sub 3% in the second decimal, reinforced further by softer than expected PPI. So the disinflation thesis is not without grounds. But as we pointed out last week, the US inflation remains uncomfortably high at the innermost core. And in that context, lower than expected jobless claims, alongside a dizzying jump in US University of Michigan confidence to the highest since September 2021, may be argued as Goldilocks, is equally liable to be a frustration for pig fat bets. In the survey, both 1 year and longer term inflation expectations were being nudged higher, and that means the Fed's sensitivity to disinflation is being exaggerated. Crucially, this could imply that risk-on sentiments riding high on bets that the Fed will be done with a final 25 basis point hike in July before substantial cuts late 2023, early 2024 might need a revisit. Specifically, some dial back in optimism on risk of live September FOMC. In particular, assumptions about whether the Fed peaks and subsequently cuts preemptively fuel a stiff turnaround or belatedly push on the string only after recession risks appear. Simply put, the danger is that Red Riding Hood is mistaken for Goldilocks, as markets mistakenly take comfort in risk cloaked as respite. Just as Red Riding Hood was fooled by a wolf disguised as a grandmother. Meanwhile, dovish bets conceal hawkish risk in plain sight. This week, US retail sales on Tuesday could add to the prevailing noise in the data, as the propensity for markets to switch between half full and half empty remains intact. And while Japan's inflation will be closely watched, we should not hastily draw conclusions for the BOJ, especially as sharp yen gains versus the dollar slump alleviate some stress of the BOJ to address FX volatility with monetary policy settings, which actually is not deemed as ideal. In Asia, China's Q2 GDP today is more obvious a case of a head fake. Above 6% print for Q2 GDP, accelerating from 4.5% in Q1, masks decelerating activity beneath flattering base effects. We think that the market's feverish bets and reliance on emphatic stimulus to lift China out of boom may leave markets vulnerable to swings between lofty stimulus hopes and shortfall disappointments. Down and up, RBA minutes and jobs data will instigate RBA assessments, but perhaps not unbridled Aussie optimism as morning after frog-given bets, attending dollar sell-off, and China caution conspire. For more information, please refer to our week ahead publication or contact your respective sales desk and RMs. And for regular notifications on our market views, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button.